What's going on, YouTube? Rukari here, back with another episode of Soulcreek. Sorry this took so long, but we're just gonna dive right into it. Loken moves towards the door. Loken, wait, what do I do? Be silent. My heart begins racing nervously again. What if she's even grouchier than Loken? What if she wants to make a slave of me? What if she decides to have me killed? Loken fixes me with a final pointed look before opening the door. I'm blasted by the freezing mountain wind again. I shield my face. The heater's warm glow is smothered by the rush of cold air. Ooh, these are fun. I like the saber-toothed cat lady. Two figures enter the lodge alongside Loken. My jaw drops. Just like him, they're not human. The chief is a saber-toothed tiger, almost as monstrously huge as Loken. Her dirk teeth look vicious enough to shatter bone. I don't know why, but next to her, Loken seems like a petulant pup. Badger? Skunk? Next to her, another woman follows. A weasel? A badger? I'm not quite sure. She's smaller than the other two, closer to my height, but cemented in self-assurance. Loken bows his head to the chief. She mirrors the gesture. She's got some cool earrings. I can dig it. Dravonia, my chief. Hello, Loken. The husky turns to the weasel. Taki. Hi, chap. Got fresh wood burning? Warm in here. She's got a perky, rounded accent that I can't quite place. Before Loken can reply, she notices the portable heater pointing at me. Ah, you fixed it! I don't know why I've decided the badger's vaguely Irish. Yes. Could trade a month worth of spice for... It is mine. Aha, never change, mutt. The three of them turn to me. Dravonia stares, head tilted with piqued interest. Her perilous saber teeth are angled right at me. My heart lurches. I see what you mean, Loken. Curious creature. Bite? What do I do? Stay calm. Deep cleansing breaths. Outstanding. Any useful advice for me? Just don't piss her off. She's the one who decides what happens to you. Dravonia looks at me for an uncomfortable length of time. Taki, what's your counsel? Taki cocks her head, inspecting me as one might inspect a diseased dog from a safe distance. Some kind of short-snouted rat. Guessing you don't have no other clan marks, Loken. He does not. I feel completely ridiculed by the way they're talking about me, like I'm some kind of animal. Where in the Blackzones did you find it? Devil's Crag. That's bloody miles away. What was you doing there, thumbing your sheath? I was not doing that. Thank you, Taki. Can he stand? I shoot Loken an uncertain glance. Miraculously, he seems to understand. He is injured. Then he won't run off. Get him up. I was expecting them to be just as blunt and impertinent as Loken, but they don't seem to have the same cumbrous manner of speech that he does. Maybe that's just the way he is. Loken told me to keep quiet, but perhaps they'll be easier to talk to. I'm gonna listen to... Loken said to stay quiet, so I'm just gonna stay quiet. Loken told me to keep my mouth shut. Does he speak? Loken snorts grumpily. Yes, frequently. His name is Rukari. Right then, Rukari? I flinch when I realize she's talking to me. Can you stand? Unlike Loken, she doesn't need to scowl and snarl to intimidate me. I think so. I place my bare feet on the floor. My soles sink into the woolen rug. I try to draw myself up, but whipping pain strikes my side and I hesitate. Bit wobbly. What's wrong with him? An abdominal wound. Jade's got no idea what species he is. I do not. Come on, Loken, you're serious? With this thing, it ain't safe. Take it to the springs and drown it. My instinct is to tell her to get fucked, which is probably bad for me, but should I just focus on standing? Oh. Self-preservation. Get fucked. Hey, get fucked, you horrendous bitch. I can still hear you. Dravonia smirks at me. Ha, less than a minute and he already despises you, Taki. The chief slaps Taki onto his shoulder with a raucous cackle. I shove myself off the bed and up onto my own 2 feet. Straight away, my head goes fuzzy from pain. Why am I so weak? I didn't think my wound was this bad. My balance fails. I'm about to fall, but find myself unexpectedly propped up by something hefty and warm. I'm gingerly lassoed by a firm, fur-padded arm. My face flushes red as I realize Loken has caught me. My hand lands on his voluminous chest, fingers weaving into his thick pelt. I look up and catch his azure eyes. He's so freaking huge. My head barely reaches the height of his chest. Careful. Now it's my turn to scowl. Why is he being nice all of a sudden? I have to admit, he's really comfortable against my bare skin. Like, really comfortable. He's so soft. I push myself somewhat reluctantly away from him and grab one of the wooden posts for support. Loken steps back. Dravonia doesn't look too impressed with me. I've never seen anything quite like you. What species are you? You sure you want to know? Loken didn't believe me. I'm not Loken. Here goes nothing. Hopefully they're less stubborn than the hound. I'm human. Her gaze darkens. Is that so? Eh? Did it just say human? It's the truth. No, it fucking ain't. Not a chance. This ain't... for fuck's sake. Loken! Taki points at the husky furiously with an accusatory finger. Ain't thought this through, have ya, mutt? This could be a fucking demon in furless skin. I'm not a demon! Well, you sure ain't a bloody human. They've all been dead since the cascade. I haven't even told them about Bite, and they already think I'm a threat? This doesn't bode well. Taki turns to Dravonia, still pointing wildly in my direction. The chief's looming glare remains fixed on me. I stare back, fearful of the calculating look she's giving me. Chief, don't take no chances. Take it outside and stomp it to death. You're rude. Loken bares his canine teeth at Taki and snarls. She squares up to him fearlessly. The two of them look ready to throw punches. Don't you fucking growl at me, boy. He is no demon. How the fuck do you know? Because I am a Blackrunner. You fuckwits ain't the authority on everything. Settle down! Taki grumbles, and Loken's ears are flat against his head. Even I'm shaken by the chief's authority. Their display of aggression seems laughable next to her. Loken, explain. I cannot. He was in a pod. A pod? Yes, he was injured when I pulled him free. He is not dangerous. You have no idea if he's dangerous or not, Loken. Where did he come from? I do not know. Humans are extinct. So he's come to us from before the cascade. Is that what you're telling me? This is possible. He's either a time traveler or a liar. And I suspect he's not a time traveler, so... Dravonia fixes me with her emasculating stare. I'm barely able to stand. I'm freezing. I'm starting to tremble from the pain in my side. Rukari. Humans all died a long time ago. So how did you get here? Can I at least sit back down first? If you must... Uneasily, I meander back to the bed and sit down on... I can't... What did I just say? Am I capable of speaking words right now? Uneasily, I meander back to the bed and sit back down on it, clenching my teeth and shivering in relief as the warmth of the heater hits me again. I feel dizzy, nauseous. I take a moment to catch my breath while she stares at me. Loken was right. I'm still very weak. Why is it shivering so much?
He is injured. He is cold.
Cold? Fuck off, it's bloody summer.
It is true. His skin is cold.
Ugh, you touched it? Loken snarls. Perhaps humans prefer warmer climates. It ain't human, it's a bloody rat demon. Thank you, Taki. Rukari, I need to know exactly what you are and how you got here. Spare no detail.
He has no memory.
Loken cuts in before I can blurt out a reply. I'm sorry.
He has no memory.
Explain.
I cannot.
You cannot.
He did not know his race is extinct.
I find that hard to believe. I'm still catching my breath, but I'm just about able to keep up with the conversation. I'm still getting up to speed. Loken told me about the cascade and the Blackzones. It's been, wild. What happened to your memory? I don't know. I just woke up here. Dravonia shakes her head, then turns to the others. First he claims to be human, now he claims to remember nothing. It doesn't sit right. Why are they so wary of me? You know what? We need Aeon to take a look at him. He could tell us if it's safe or not. Who's Aeon? Dravonia steps over to study me closer, her orange eyes scanning me up and down. Aeon is a friend of the clan. He is a master of the old knowledge. Old knowledge? The Zephyr called it science. He was very wise. He could infer the truth by examining you. But it'll take a few days for him to arrive. In the meantime, I must decide what to do with you. How long were you inside the pod, Rukari? I don't remember any pod. Then what's your intention here? Are there other humans I should know about? I don't intend anything, and I don't remember. I'm getting sick of saying the same thing over and over. You know, he could be telling the truth. Demons can't leave the Blackzones, right, Loken?
They cannot.
Even you don't know what they might be capable of, Loken. Loken huffs irritably. At least he's on my side. Sort of, kind of.
He may be a surviving Zephyr. The pod was very old.
Yet the human you found inside is not. Unless you're about to tell me human lifespans are centuries long, Rukari. No. Up to 100 years if we're lucky. I realize I'm not helping my case here, but lying to them is only going to make things worse. So how do you survive in there that long? How many times do I have to say it? I don't know. Maybe the tube was keeping me preserved. The chief raises an eyebrow at me. If you're not from here, how is it you speak Alalian? Damn it, I don't know how to answer that. I suspect one more I don't know will be the final nail in the coffin for any hope of her trusting me. I don't... Dravonia shakes her head before I can even finish the sentence. She scowls at the other two. The fact that he refuses to tell us where he comes from is suspicious enough. It's not that, I just don't remember. You're right, Taki. I want Aeon to examine him. We need to know he isn't a threat. Loken, you said you found the human's pod in Devil's Crag. Tomorrow morning, you'll return to it. Perhaps it's...
No.
Why?
A demon was present. After I found Rukari, I was almost discovered.
Loken, you got to be more careful. If we lose you...
I am fine, but it will be unsafe to return for several days.
All right, you'll go back there as soon as you think it's safe. Loken acknowledges her with a nod. Until Aeon arrives, we'll keep Rukari restrained and confined to the holding pens. Whoa, what? I'm not a threat, and I'm not going to be anyone's prisoner. Immediately, I know my outburst was a mistake. Her fiery eyes burn into me. Before I can look to Loken for support, she steps over to me and blocks my view of the husky. Dravonia kneels down. Behind her stone-cold face, I can almost sense her sneer, like a bemused predator toying with its condemned prey. Rukari, do you know the names of these mountains? No. Do you know where the nearest Blackzone borders are? No. Have you any idea how to hunt, stay warm, survive? No. Then I don't think you're in a position to argue. If you weren't so tight-lipped, I might feel less wary letting a creature found in a Blackzone into my clan. Perhaps you were being honest, or perhaps there's something you're not telling me. My jaw tightens. There is something I'm not telling her. You may be the last human, the last Zephyr. That would be something quite remarkable. Conversely, you may be a trick conjured by demons. Even my Blackrunner cannot say for certain that such a thing is impossible. Until I know what you are, I will not risk you threatening my people. So you will be kept safe, but on my terms. Being locked up against your will makes you a prisoner by most human standards. Call it whatever you wish, Rukari. It's what's happening. If you have truly lost your identity, you must be as curious for answers about yourself as we are, no? There's a slight pause. I have to admit she's got me there. I am, but... Then you will do as I say, and allow Aeon to study you. But know this. If his assessment leaves us guessing, I'll assume you are either dishonest or dangerous. The demons are clever, and I will not risk keeping a ploy if there's a live in my clan. What? I'm not a demon! I am not! I will not take that risk. I'm telling the truth. You can't kill me! I try to look at Loken for support, but she shifts to block my view of him. I am sure Aeon will acquit you of being a threat. If not, well, we'll cross that line when we come to it. Before I respond, she gets to her feet to address the other two. What am I supposed to do? If I tell them the whole truth, they'll kill me for sure. I lock eyes with Loken desperately and give him a pleading look. He just looks away. I guess I really was just another piece of salvage to him. Our guest has arrived at a busy time. The mating troop will be here in a few days. The what? Loken, will you be partaking in the indulgence? The husky bares his teeth in displeasure. I've never seen him quite so uncomfortable.
No.
Are you sure?
I will not partake.
Dravonia squints at him. Fine, but I expect you there regardless. Your absence would be noted by the troop. Wow, Loken looks like he's trying to suppress an outburst. Something has really angered him. Taki, you will ride for the Razorback clan. Find Aeon. Tell him to get here as soon as he can. Say nothing of the human except to him. The last thing we want is Caius finding out about this. As you say. The wardens will watch over the human until Aeon arrives. Bind Rukari's wrists. I'll take him to the pens now. He should.
No.
Out of nowhere, Loken snarls menacingly at them both. He steps between us, blocking their view of me, and faces them down. No?
No.
You disapprove.
He is mine.
What?
The human is my salvage. I invoke my right. Rukari is mine. He stays with me.
Whoa, Loken, what are you?
He does not belong to you, Chief. I decide his fate. He is mine.
To my surprise, Dravonia looks cordial, amused even. That's quite a move, Loken.
Yes.
What the hell brought this on? I gawp, dumbfounded at the trio as the scene unfolds before me. The Blackrunner's right is for salvage. You can't claim it on a person.
The right is clear. Anything we find in the Blackzones can be claimed. I claim Rukari, so he is now my responsibility.
It's unprecedented, I'll admit. But you're asking for a great deal of trust from me, Loken, if the human isn't safe.
He is safe and he is mine. I will decide his fate.
You know what, Chief? This could work. I frowned. She's on my side now? Go on. If he is some kind of threat, then Loken is the best person to keep an eye on him. You want to keep the rat safe and away from the other clans, so keep him with Loken. It sends a message, don't it? Everyone knows Loken. Ain't nobody gonna dare touch his salvage, not after the last time. This is the same woman that suggested drowning me earlier. Dravonia nods thoughtfully. That is good counsel, Taki. Good counsel. What do you say, Rukari? I blink, surprised that I've been acknowledged at all. I don't want to be anyone's property. You'll be his responsibility, not his property. What do you say? Loken said he didn't trust me earlier. Why the sudden change of heart? I look up at him, trying to discern the husky's motives. He looks back at me, his gaze soft, and smiles warmly. I feel oddly calmed. I'll stay with Loken then. That I'm obligated to respect the Blackrunner's right. He's your problem now, Loken. I still want Aeon to determine where he comes from, but you have my word he won't be harmed. If he turns out to be dangerous, then on your head be it. Unbelievable. He seriously undermined her authority, and she's just going along with it. I imagine it'll be quite an adjustment sharing your home with him. But try not to injure him again. Loken nods sheepishly.
Chief.
And perhaps get some layers for him to wear. I hear the tailors have fashioned liners after Zephyr relics. They might be suitable. Linens, not liners, linens.
I will walk back to the village with you to collect some.
Good idea. I think you have some explaining to do to me. Loken's ears droop.
Yes.
He looks at me and points.
You will stay.
As bossy as ever, I nod at him, not like I was plotting a quick getaway. I can barely stand. What do humans eat? Moments ago, she was prepared to kill me. Now she's asking what I want to eat? I'm still reeling from the total inversion of my situation. I try to keep calm and play along. Loken saved me, but I don't want to stretch my luck further. I'm not fussy, I suppose. Hayon said they were omnivores, didn't he? Very well. Taki, remain here until Loken returns. Oh, come on, you're leaving me with a rat? Just watch him for Loken. We won't be long. I'm sure my first guardian can handle that. Fine, fine. Until tomorrow, then, Rukari. I expect you to regain your strength. There is still much to be discovered about you. Walk with me, Loken. Dravonia fixes me with a final, compounding stare, then heads for the exit. My eyes are struck with blinding light again as the door opens. I shield myself from the cold wind as Loken and Dravonia leave. I'm left alone in the lodge with Taki. Things just turned around for me jarringly quick. I don't know what to think now. She rests her arm against her spear, head shaking irritably. Hey. Aye, rat. I was wondering. Honey badger. I blink at her. I'm a honey badger. That's what you was gonna ask. Don't ever talk shit at me, rat. I'll rip your dick off and smack you around the face with it till your head caves in. We good? Yeah, we're good. Aye, you got it. You're, not still planning to drown me, are you? She rolls her eyes. Look, rat, nothing personal. You're Loken's problem now, and I respect him. So if he says you're safe, you're safe. So no, I ain't gonna drown ya. But don't try nothing, or I'll rip my dick off. Yeah, I got that. Grand. She stares at me. Just wanted to say thanks. Eh? For sticking up for me back there. Taki smirks. Don't go getting the wet tip over me. Was just doing me job. You don't seem dangerous. You can barely stand. Dravonia's got to be ruthless. It's her job. Me, I go with me gut. And me gut says you're too weak to wank off a fly. I kind of like her. I'm not going to lie. She's growing on me. Maybe it's just the fact that I'm enjoying the accent I gave her. I'm not sure if I should feel reassured or offended. Well, thanks, either way. All good. We go back to staring at one another. She's leering at me, amused, as though daring me to say something else. So the chief said you were her first guardian? What's that? Advisor and defender. Like a bodyguard? Yeah, most chiefs' sons have 3 or 4 guardians chosen from the best warriors in their clan. Dravonia's only got the one. Why's that? You seen her? One's all she bloody well needs. You know what people do when I tell them I'm Dravonia's first guardian? They laugh. Are all the chieftains as tough as her? Not by a long shot. She's got a real good rep in these mountains. She's a great warrior, second only to one other. Who's that? You're looking at him. You? Hey, who'd you expect? I blink at her, then shrug. So are you a Blackrunner too? Nah, Blackrunners ain't trained to be warriors. They're just tarted up scrap runners and they're proper rare these days. That being said, I wouldn't want to piss one off. They're devious fuckers. Mighty smart and got heaps of tricks up their sleeves. Frankly, I wouldn't want to pick on anything that can come within a mile of a demon and not die. I'm glad Loken's on our side. I'd never start a fight with him. Don't tell him I said that, though. How long have you known Loken? Long as he's been round here. He wasn't born a Draconi? Oh, he was. Just got chosen as a Blackrunner's acolyte real young. They leave their clan to train with a single mentor when their children see. When they're ready, they can either choose a clan to settle with or go it alone. Loken just returned to his clan of birth, which was us. He's well known in these mountains. People come far to visit him and pay their respects, see Salvage, that sort of thing. Is that why the chief respects him so much? Oh, we all respect that ponderous prick. He and chief just have history. What history? You should ask him. He doesn't like it when I ask questions, or talk, or breathe, I think. No, he's a talkative fella. Most Blackrunners are like that. I frown at her. You gotta have some real resolve to be a Blackrunner, see. Demons in the Blackzones mess with your head. And only the Blackrunners know how to stay sane around them. Some of them are real zealous as a result. They have a sacred code they try and stick to called the Four. Supposedly it keeps their heads on straight against all the horrors they're up against. Lokan ain't like that, but he still takes it serious. It's a real lonely life. They don't like company much, so they all got terrible social skills as a result. Oh, is that why he's so, you know... I put on my best fake scowl and imitate Logan's voice childishly. Sit! Be still! This is mine! Taki rolls her eyes and laughs. Uncanny! You ain't so bad, rat. Got anything else you wanna ask? She seems to have warmed up to me quickly. Actually, there was one that really stuck out in my mind. What's a mating troop? I heard the chief say it. You really ain't from round here, are you? Mating troops travel clan to clan, staying for a few nights, doing their bit, then moving to the next. When they arrive, the tribe hosts a night-long party called an indulgence. What's that? If you really want to have it spelled out, your race is dying. Yeah, I know humans are. Not humans, males. I blink. Where the hell is this going? Been this way since the cascade. For every 20 births, only one will be male. What? Why? It's called the affliction. Ain't nobody sure how it happened. Curse, evil spirit, the old knowledge. Don't matter. Cause of the affliction, there just ain't many guys around. Most males who are fertile join the mating troops and tour the clans. The indulgence is tradition, real luxury event. The guys turn up with gifts and food for the women, set up their camp and get everything ready for the night. So it's an orgy. Taki nods with ridiculous nonchalance. A sacred occasion to all the clans that are only short at keeping birth rates up. I mean, really, it's just a fucking excuse for a party. Everyone drinks and fucks all night and day. That's... wow. Don't worry, we're getting the troop in a few days. You'll see it yourself. The guys go out at the whole night and day, usually. How do they have the energy for that? What, human males don't like to fuck? I feel my cheeks burn. We like it, just... You know what? I'm not answering that. I don't remember anything, do I? Sure thing, right. Well, the males bring all sorts of fancy treats with them to keep the flow going. Food, supplies, decorations. Plenty of flair, too. Flair? It's an aphrodisiac, seriously. One sniff of flair and your dick punches a hole through your cottons. She makes a wild gesture towards my crotch, and I flinch uncomfortably. Even a rat like you would be bigging every lady you see. Okay, gods. Oh, should you see your face all red right now? Looks like a freshly spanked ass. What, would you prefer the guys to take turns on you? Bet they would too. Those chaps would have you on all fours before you can say, Alright, I get it, you guys like to fuck, I don't need details. Does everyone take part in the indulgence? Even Loken? Nah, not everyone. Blackrunners got bigger things to worry about. That ain't to say they don't. Just interferes with their own business most of the time, and nobody wants to fuck with a Blackrunner's business. Why not? Unspoken law of the land. You don't ever meddle in a Blackrunner's affairs. It's a good way to learn something you'll wish you never knew and can't ever forget. I exhale, reeling from the culture shock. I feel fuzzy. Maybe I've been talking too much. My head hurts. Taki seems to notice. You look bloody shattered. Have a lie down or something, yeah? I'll just wait outside. Don't like you're going anywhere. She's right. As enlightening as our chat has been, I'm exhausted. Alright. No trouble. Watch yourself, rat. She gives me a final nod, then steps outside into the cold. For the first time since Loken entered the lodge, I'm alone again. I feel myself deflate with fatigue. It isn't quite as cold in here anymore with the heater on, but my lacerated side still sings like crazy. I'm completely wary. I bring my hands up to my face and scrunch my palms tiredly into my eyes. I'm not sure how long I sit there, alone with my thoughts. As time goes on, they get darker. That was horrendous. Dravonia already thinks I might be a demon. Even I don't know what I am. Hell, what if I'm not human after all? Hell, what if I am a demon? What if they're right? I groan, flopping back into the bed. I wince at the pain in my side, but keep my eyes shut. Bite? You there? Rukari, you okay? Not even close. What the hell are we gonna do? We have to be careful. These clans seem cautious of things they don't understand. Maybe this scientist they mentioned can help us. Or he could figure out I'm not human and give Dravonia her excuse to axe me. You are human. Ugh. Frustrated, I sit up steadily and open my eyes. It's gotten darker in the lodge now. It must be evening. Humans can't translate alien languages or scan things like I can. You're not the one doing that. I am. But you're using my body, my human body. Come on, you have to admit, something isn't right. All the better reason to get an expert opinion. All we've been told about this guy is he's a scientist. That could mean anything to them. It could just mean someone who knows how to read. Well, it's all we have right now. It's not like Dravonia is giving you a choice anyway. Until we meet him, you're going to have to learn how to survive in this world. You're under Loken's protection now, so just stick close to him. Dravonia won't violate his Blackrunner right. In the meantime, I'm going to do some internal scans of your systems. I'm not promising answers, but maybe I can get a better idea of what's happening. You just focus on staying safe. Nothing else, just staying safe. Just staying safe. I can do that. I have to admit, without Bite, I'd be screwed. And Loken is back! And I think we're going to pause the episode here so this doesn't go too crazy long. I'm getting over being sick, so I'm not really sure how long I should safely talk anyways. I already had one little coughing fit that I cut out of this, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this series. Sorry it took so long to get another episode out, but we're back. We're getting things rolling, and we're going to have a great time with this technically a horror adventure, and I don't know when it's going to get scary. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye!